Hello, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. You're with Renee, of course, and we are going to take a look at this wonderful book today. It is the Vintage Gnomes, a grayscale coloring book for adults, of course, by Teresa L Davis. This was given to me via a random act of kindness, and I thank Janice very much for that. It's a beautiful book. I just haven't had time to flip through it yet. Well, I have, but I haven't had time to flip through it for you yet. Of course, we'll just go through this nice and slowly so that you guys can see all the beautiful images in it. Of course, you can go to the original photographs via this address here so that you can get a better view of what the artist intended. So if anything's too busy, you can definitely go there and see what different shapes are if they're not easily discernible. Beautiful start page. Of course, your books belong to and your date, that sort of thing. Oh, they also have a wonderful list of different coloring books that are available by the New Creations Coloring Book series. Some really nice little tiny thumbnails. And I'm not sure, I think that's all of the different pictures in this book by the looks of it, which is great. Also, a wonderful page that tells you about Teresa Davis and all the things that she has done. And the paper in this book is quite nice. It's not horribly thin. The grayscale in here is a lighter grayscale. So sometimes when you pale out a grayscale to some extent, you lose a little bit of definition. So sometimes it is a little bit hard to discern what things are. But that's a wonderful little gnome writing on the packages that he's put the wax stamps on at his desk. And we have a wonderful bear and some gnomes with all the Christmas packages. It looks like they're coming out of a windmill by the looks of it. Really cute little winter scene. And a cute little gnome feeding the goats their Christmas goodies. And a wonderful, this is such a cute picture. It is a gnome holding the New Year's baby. And not quite sure what that says. Not quite sure what that says on there. I'd have to look at the actual picture to see what that says. And then there's another wonderful gnome and a goat with Christmas parcels looking in the window, or looking out the window, whichever. And two gnomes on a sled. Sled's full of packages. And like I said before, is sometimes with grayscale, when you do a lighter grayscale, you can lose definition. So in the trees and in the bushes here, there's a bit of definition lost. But like I said, if you go to the website that's listed at the front of the book, it is a Facebook page. You can take a look at the originals and how they've been colored so that you can see what may be missing or what you may be missing in the picture. There's a wonderful couple of gnomes making coffee for the morning. Smart gnomes. Got to make coffee in the morning. And them all sitting around the fire and having some Christmas brew, having a chat, collecting apples and Looks like this little squirrel just ran away with one. He dropped the basket. So, or else the squirrel was in the basket and made him drop the basket. Not quite sure. And then we've got a horse with some lovely gnomes on it, walking through the winter wonderland. And a gnome looking over the church, town, all covered in snow. And I do believe that I'm not quite sure what language that is. It might be German. It's very possible. And a gnome playing the violin. Some fantastic gnomes, so cute. Very, very, very adorable gnomes. Sending off letters with the pigeons. Gnome holding on to the parcel there, and he's got his wax stick here to do the wax seals. Not quite sure what he's holding there. It might be a cigarette holder, but you never know. And there is a gnome sitting at the top of a tree, watching things going on below. They're feeding the baby birds. Or they're having dinner themselves, and the baby birds have joined them. And taking out more parcels, making sure they're delivered. And having a bit of a chat in a gnome house, in a tree. I'm not quite sure what he's making there, but he looks like he's having fun doing it. And looking at the northern star. And gnomes around the table for Christmas dinner, and they've got the Christmas tree there. And we've got one gnome here with all different breads and parcels, sitting there with the birds. And there's the magic of Christmas, making the gingerbread men dance with his gingerbread girlfriend or wife. The gnomes are watching. And there's a lovely gnome putting up a fence line. Some really, really adorable pictures. Absolutely adorable. And there's the shop. He's measuring some sugar with all different goodies that you can buy. Another gnome walking through the snow with the parcels. And there they are dancing and playing a game. And this one looks like he is weaving. A wonderful little looks like he's weaving a lace scarf or something. Very pretty. And there they are walking through the snow. They spend a lot of time walking through the snow, I think. Christmas gnomes do anyway. And getting warm by the fire, having a cup of tea, drying out his mittens. And talking to the birds, shoveling snow. And ringing those Christmas bells. Sending everybody to church. Lighting a Christmas candle. Looks like he's gotten his... May have just gotten up by the looks of it, or it's just starting to get dark, one or the other. Home for the night by the looks of it. There's the sleepy gnome with some gnome children sneaking past him. And he's holding a bale of hay, probably for the reindeer. He's going to feed the reindeer. There's one with a little piggy. Looks like somebody's getting a piggy for Christmas there. And more presents and birds and hay, probably for their nests, keep them warm. Not quite sure what he's doing, but he's holding up some parcels. It looks like he's knocking on the window. There's a really cute little gnome sitting on a stool, having a rest. There's another one up in the tree lighting the candles. Oh, that looks like it's Santa's bath time. And there's one playing a homemade fiddle. That fella there doesn't look like he's very happy with the sound. And there they are, packing all the gifts into the treasure box. And decorating a little Christmas tree. Oh, skiing, a skiing gnome. And there they are on their skis with their sled. Gifts. And there's a little gnome on a reindeer with all the presents. And another little gnome there. It looks like the children in the house with their cat. Watching the cat's watching the gnome. Going, Some little gnomes. Lots of little gnomes. Really cute. Absolutely really adorable pictures. And there he is. There they are, pulling their sled, giving people presents. This old fella's shoveling the driveway, and they're tossing a gift to them. Oh dear. I've got them stuck together again. My fingers, for some reason, are not working very well. There they are at the table again, having fun, having a good conversation. And it looks like they're taking a treat to somebody. Or they're setting up the Christmas table somewhere else, because they've got the tree and some candles. And there they are, looking at the Christmas star again. And waving at the children. And setting up the toys. And enjoying the feast. Some music. And there he is, skiing down the hill, looking at the house. It looks like they're decorating the tree and getting ready for dinner. Oh, we're coming close to the end of the book here. There's a little gnome with chopping firewood and talking to the cat. There's a little face down there. I'm not quite sure what it is. And there he is talking to the mice. And that is the last page of the book. So some really, really adorable pictures with a lot of different gnomes on them. Of course, like I said, you can go to the website on the Facebook page and view the colored ones. On the back are some of the colored samples by different customers and the way that other people have colored them, which is a lot of fun too. So the place that you can also view this book and other books by New Creation Coloring is www.facebook.com/groups/New Creation Coloring. So if you just look up New Creation Coloring on your Facebook, in Facebook, it should come up with the group that has this book, that has created this book. Like I said, it is done by Teresa L Davis. This is a new book this year. Each of the pages that they're showing here with different names next to them are ones that are colored by other people, such as myself and yourself, who may or have bought this book. Great book, absolutely adorable. Like I said, the pages are wonderful. They're not too thin, not too thick. I personally would like them a bit thicker because I like my cardstock. But for a coloring book, it has some really, really nice paper. Just want to see here if it states anything about what language it is done in. And unfortunately, it does not. So I'm not quite sure what language all of the pictures that have writing on them is in, because it doesn't actually state it, but I will continue looking and maybe I'll figure that out. All in all, a wonderful book, absolutely fantastic book, a wonderful Christmas book. And if you like gnomes, and I love them, they're so cute. It is a wonderful depiction of different settings and a lot of different wintry, Christmassy type of stuff going on. So that is our flip for this Friday. Of course, unfortunately, no more fun stuff because I'm not allowed to buy anything. So if you want to send me something that you would like to see reviewed, all you have to do is click on the little Amazon link on my front page of my YouTube channel. Right up there where my name is on the banner, there's a little button that says Amazon. That little button takes you directly to my Amazon wish list. So if you want to purchase me something off my wish list to see it being reviewed, I absolutely will not decline any lovely little gifts. I won't tell you to do it. I would ask very nicely if you would like to. If not, that's perfectly fine too. But unfortunately, I'm not allowed to buy anything until after Christmas that is for myself, because I keep on ruining Christmas presents. So I won't do that this year. I will be a good girl. I promise. That's what I keep telling myself. Along with that little Amazon icon there is also another icon right next to it for PayPal. And what that PayPal icon is for is if you decide that you ever want to assist me and the channel with a monetary donation. All of those donations go towards any prizes that I may put out, or any contests, as well as any shipping and that sort of thing that I may incur cost-wise when it comes to contests, because these things are expensive, and sometimes I get a little too generous with shipping. So if you do decide that you want to help me that way, that is greatly appreciated. And you can do that through PayPal. It goes into a special account specifically for this channel. All in all, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving yesterday. I know that most of you are probably still on vacation, so I will keep this as short as possible. Please do remember that tomorrow is our Saturday color along, and we will be doing a color and chat from one of these wonderful Christmas books that I've shown in the past week. Well, the past 2 weeks. So make sure that you join me on Saturday. I think we will be coloring something out of Christmas Charm tomorrow. So hopefully, if you have not contacted me or Tamara, that you already own the book. If you don't already own the book, contact me or Tamara on Facebook, and we will make sure that you get the images that are offered free of charge by Teresa Goodrich and the Creative Haven Coloring Book Company. Don't forget, we have a challenge going on the channel right now. That challenge, of course, is to get the channel up to 100 subscribers. If we do get up to 100 subscribers, I may have a little prize for that. And I will be opening a Facebook group for the channel. December 13th, we are going to have a large Christmas party, and I have all sorts of prize packages for that, different games and giveaways that I will be doing on December 13th as well. So those are all of my announcements, all of my new things that are going on. Hope to see you tomorrow. Other than that, have a wonderful day and a fantastic holiday weekend. And of course, continues to say thanks for all of our blessings in the past year. I know it's been a hard year, but everybody is got so many blessings that they need to be thankful for. And hopefully you all stay safe. Of course, remember, relax, color, and stay safe. Bye-bye for now.